Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Charlin, and as you can see, today we are diving into the Ford Ranger Wildtrak X. Now the reason for reviewing and looking at this bakkie today is quite simple. Is it good enough to step in or step up as a replacement for the first generation Ford Ranger Raptor? But now I know what you are thinking. There's a new Raptor on the market, a new turbo petrol Raptor. So why on earth would you need a diesel Ranger Raptor? Well, you see, the reason is quite simple. That bakkie, the first generation Ranger Raptor, was a formidable piece of machinery. It had a decent engine, a quite powerful engine, which we're going to get to. It had Fox suspension, and it was impeccable. In fact, it was the first high-performance bakkie, if we can call it that, in South Africa, and it's something that so many of us appreciated. But it's gone now, and we do not have a diesel Raptor. If you want a Ranger Raptor, you need to go for the turbo petrol. But that's where the Wildtrak X comes in, and there might just be some reasoning behind this bakkie being the ideal replacement for the first generation Ranger Raptor bi-turbo diesel. Right, so if you are new to the channel, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's dive into why this bakkie might just be the ideal replacement for that Ford Ranger Raptor bi-turbo diesel. Ready to go? Let's go! Right, let's begin with the exterior. First off, you have this black grille with these auxiliary LED lights. You have a steel bash plate, and then when you come over to the side, you have this cast aluminium side steps and beautiful General Grabber 83 17-inch tires and the Wildtrak X badging. And then when you start moving to the back, you have this sports bar that's movable. So you pull the lever and it moves literally the width of the loading bay. And you can put anything on here, even a surfboard. When you come to the back, you open up the tailgate. Ooh, neat trick. You can just use a finger and, move it. Easy stuff. The tonneau cover. There's a button. It just rolls automatically. And there is a power socket as well. The Wildtrak X's interior is a massive upgrade from the first gen Raptor. The 12-inch Sync 4 touchscreen is a big leap forward, and the user-friendly interface is way more advanced than the Raptor's older 8-inch system. It is supported by a 10-speaker Bang & Olufsen audio system. The leather and Miko suede seats are supportive, and the front units are power operated and feature the Wildtrak X logos. The cyber orange stitching adds a vibrant touch. Overall, the cabin is very spacious with lots of features, and an outright evolution over the previous Ranger Raptor. Now when it comes to the previous generation Raptor, the big news was the bi-turbo 2-liter diesel engine, and that same engine has been carried over to the Wildtrak X, and only now it develops 154 kilowatt and not 157 as before. Torque remains unchanged on 500 Newton meters, and power is sent to the road via a 10-speed automatic gearbox. And when it comes to towing capacity, the Wildtrak X also has one up over the previous generation Ranger Raptor, because where the Raptor could tow 2.5 tons, This one can tow 3.5 tons. That's a massive improvement, and it places it on par with the rest of the Ranger lineup. Now, what made the previous Raptor so formidable was the Fox suspension. Now, the Wildtrak X, it does not have the Fox suspension, but it does have built-in position-sensitive dampers, and it changes the bucky's driving manners, be it off-road, be it on gravel, be it on tar. It's a very comfortable drive, and few buckies in our market, in fact if any, can match the Wildtrak X's ride comfort. So now we have to ask the question, is the Wildtrak X the perfect replacement for the previous Ford Ranger Raptor? In short, yes. What you do get is an all-new bucky. You get a more modern interior. You get better features and technologies. And it takes everything of the previous Raptor and it just makes it better. Of course, it's not as wild and as ballistic and as insane and as brilliant as the turbo petrol Ranger Raptor, the all-new one. But this is ample, this is more than enough. And for 1,070,500 Rand, you get everything you want from a Raptor, but without going overboard. Could it be a bit more in your face? Yes, it could. But is it enough? Yes, it's enough. This is the perfect upgrade for those of us who are fans of the first generation Ranger Raptor. And this is more than enough bucky. In fact, it might be all the bucky you would ever need. Thanks for watching. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And we will see you in the next one. Cheers!